When it comes to what your family eats and drinks, you know your choices matter. You're the expert because you know what fits your life. And getting it right starts with good information. That's why America's beverage companies are sharing more information about our ingredients at goodtoknowfacts.org. No spin, no judgments, just the facts straight from the experts for more than 140 beverage ingredients. Visit goodtoknowfacts.org.
Sharp French, what up? This one luck, I let the pain inspire me. I put my all in everything I'm doing. Up until it's done, I'm me for the entirety. I put in overtime, I be working. Just know I'ma go for mine, cause I earned it. They watching, I know it's time, I confirmed it. A whole society determined.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. I am Shawn. I am your host of the Determined Society. And today is just another amazing segment with me and my coach, Matthew. He will be taking me through a live coaching call, a lot like we did last week. This time, I'm going to do my best to go at this just like it's a live call between me and him and not really talk to you guys, the audience, because I want you to see real authentic conversation and how we speak to each other in these coaching calls and how he holds me accountable and supports me in my journey. So without further ado, hey buddy, good to see you, babe.
What's up, brother? What it do?
Shoot, man, just got done picking up the coffee. Yeah. It's all cleaned up. It was a shit show. It's okay.
It happens, man. I'm used to it.
Everywhere. The wall knocked it out of my hand.
The wall did it.
The wall did it, dude. I'm just walking by and it hit me, and apparently my grip needs to be worked on.
Well, it's either that or you're just getting so swole up that you're just like screw this coffee and you just smash the cup. Maybe that's it. No? Let's go with
No, I'm not getting that swole yet. No, but no. Okay, we'll go with that. Yeah, I just threw it against the ground because I can.
Let's go with it. Yeah.
Let's do it, baby.
What's your Dunkin'?
Oh, shoot, man. I want your Dunkin' Donuts. Pete's coffee drinker.
Bro, I like there's one locally here called Water Bean, and I'm a big fan. So, all right.
Oh, yeah.
What did you do well this week?
Man, I did a lot of the things well, just like I did last week. But the biggest one was on Wednesday. You and I spoke. I was really tired, and more so just like, dude, not just like tired, but I was like freaking exhausted. And so you had programmed the yoga stretchy thing, which I freaking love so much. And then there was the 20-minute run, which I was really looking forward to. And I went outside, got a quarter mile of the way down the road. I'm like, yeah, no. Like, I'm not doing it. Like, literally every fiber in my body was screaming at me. And like, bro, if you continue to move, you're going to be cashed the rest of the week. So what I felt, even though I ended up skipping a day of activity, it set me up for a really good workout yesterday and leaves me excited to go in at 3 p.m. today and lift. So it's just understanding my body more and listening to it. Whereas before I would be a part of the hustle culture and be like, no, man, that's just your bitch voice and keep going. No, it was my body shutting down on me and I needed to listen, and I did.
I love that, man. One of the biggest things that we have that we've been working on that you exemplified there was it doesn't have to be all or nothing. And you several months ago would have gone on that run, done the yoga stretchy thing, to use your Latin terminology there, and been trash for the rest of the week, right? Like, and so I love it, dude. Like, I love that you're actually proud of yourself for listening to your body, because from my understanding in the past, you listened to that negative voice in your head that was, if you don't do this, you're a piece of crap and you're being lazy. And that wasn't it at all.
Yeah.
What else did you do well?
Yeah, no, I mean, I tracked my food. Everything was good there. My workouts were strong. I'm getting stronger. Oh dude, I did a cold plunge yesterday, and I'm saying I did that well because it was something that has scared me for a very long time, and I ended up doing it. It wasn't graceful as I've been um, told on Instagram, but you critics can shut your mouth. I did it. Um, and dude, I feel really good about that, man. I think I'm gonna get it done today again.
Do it, man. It's about, in my opinion, doing the hard things, right? So, just as long as you understand the pros and the cons, right? Like the pros are
Yeah.
can be anti-inflammatory. It can help aid recovery. It helps you do the hard thing when you don't want to, facing that intentionally. The cons can be, with it being anti-inflammatory, we do know that it can stunt muscle growth. Um, and I think that there's a possibility that if we do it repeatedly, consistently over time in really cold temperatures, it might have a negative effect on the gut microbiome. But we don't really have a lot of human
Interesting.
research. Yeah, we don't really have a lot of the human research on that. That's more so in rodents. But you're not doing it all the time, right? And we
Yeah.
have
No,
had
I mean, I
issues.
think it would probably be like twice a week, maybe 3 times a week. I don't know. I mean, I like doing it. I felt good afterwards mentally. So I felt alert. And so I figured, what the heck, man? It made the rest of my day a little bit more impactful. And I think that especially for days like today where I am still like extremely tired. So like doing that after my workout today is going to help me, I think. Right. And then I'll probably lay off for about 3 or 4 days. And then, as I feel my body midweek getting tired from the lifts, probably a good time to hop in for 3 minutes and hop out and wait another couple days.
Well, and we'll go into that in a minute once we get done with the things we're proud of ourselves for. But that's it, right? Like you and I talked about last week, we're doing these to support the priorities, right? Your family, your business, your faith. But if you're breaking, right? Because we have had those knee injuries, we have had those shoulders injuries. So we do want to make sure, like, our biggest concern in the planet is not getting as jacked as humanly possible. That's not your goal. It's to be strong, happy, and healthy. So if this supports that, I'm all for it. And so I'm here for that. What do you, I know you said what you did well. What are you just really, really proud of yourself for?
Well, I mean, the thing that I'm most proud of myself for isn't fitness related, but it's spiritual related. I've really been focused on reading my daily devotionals and getting closer to God and just understanding my relationship and building my relationship with Him to be a lot closer. I mean, look, I'm not perfect, but the bottom line is I know who my savior is, and I've been really diving into the word, and it's given me a sense of calm and peace just about everything else going on. So when the world around me, like with my payroll business, and then the rebranding and the relaunch of my show that's coming up, is there's a lot of chaos involved, but it allows me to be more kind of okay. It's not in my hands. I'm going to do the work, and what's going to be is going to be. So that's what I'm really proud of myself for.
Honestly, that means so much more than getting a chest press in. So having that,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, right? Like Jesus is the ultimate deadlifter, right? But
Yeah. Yeah, for sure, man.
it's so having that daily habit in there, right? Amongst the other daily habits, it I want to reframe it like this, right? So you're working on the inside, not just the outside. Before you had focused on the outside, the outside, the outside.
But it's the
And
inside that dictates what the outside looks like. That's what nobody gets.
think about it this way, using a biblical example, right? It says you cannot put new wine into old wineskins, the wineskin will burst. When you kept trying to focus on diet after diet after diet, there were things that we needed to work on personally. So we had to change the wineskin, right? It also says clean the inside of the cup first. Who cares if the outside of the cup is dirty? You can drink from the inside. And once we focus on that, the outside just automatically goes with it. And that's what you're doing.
Yeah. It's a good point, man. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm really proud of that. And we've been reaching some people with this, man. Like Amy, like, connected with her, and she's she's been inspired by our conversations, man, to a point where she's advocated with her coach and says, listen, you have me on the strict thing. I've lost so much amount of weight. Like, when can I enjoy foods in moderation? This isn't right. And I saw the text conversation and he agreed with her. And he's like, you know what? You're right. I'm proud of you. Go have a pizza and then get right back on it. So it's helping people understand their journey more, which is ultimately why we're even publishing this. And I'm even being vulnerable with it, man. You know, I got a message today from Mauricio up at Sporting Jacks. He's a part of the new Major League Soccer organization. On my phone, texted me saying, like, tell me how much he appreciated our vulnerability about fitness and God, and how it really resonated with him finding brothers in Christ through sports. I'm like, oh my gosh, I had no idea. And sends me a picture of beautiful Jacksonville Beach as he's running. Like, that's when that's when for me, I'm like, yeah, this is why I do this. This is really cool. Right. So I'm very proud of that as well. Impact.
I love it. I love it. I mean, that is everything. Like, we're here to serve. We're here to serve and we're here to love, right? Like, I don't care what the question is. The answer is love, bro. And
Mm-hmm.
am I doing the cold plunge out of love? Yes, it's going to help me operate better. Am I eating these nourishing foods?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's helping me function better. Or, you know, last Saturday or Sunday, looking in your food log, like the lasagna, but there was no guilt or shame. Okay, that's what love looks like,
No.
right? Like those conversations, that's what love looks like. And I just think that, you know, before with your journey, there was so much negative self-talk.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to look like this and I don't want to look like that. Like, we've seen it time and time again with you and, you know, not just you, so many, where it's like we're trying to shame ourselves into a positive result and it just doesn't work. Not long term.
Yeah.
I've never seen that work long term. Like, how can you
No,
have
but I can.
a positive result with a negative reinforcement?
Yeah. I just think, dude, I think, you know, like we talk about this all the time when we're on the phone and, you know, through text messages and all this stuff, is like, I can see how myself and others can be confused, right? If they're not connected to their spiritual source, because there's too many people out there that are screaming a certain narrative, dude, that is honestly disgusting. And, you know, individuals who are consuming that content and consuming that message, if they are not strong and grounded in faith, they're going to believe that. And guilty is charged, right? Like, you sent me something today that Vince Delmonico commented on with Hormozy's post. And Vince is one of the greatest, dude. Vince, I mean, he's awesome. Like, he's built some massive businesses and he's mentored some of the best fitness professionals that I know. And it was about miss the recital. There's no context there. And I think that people need to realize that, you know, read the thing, but also what did he mean by it? Right. Because to me, I think it's a disgusting comment. But have I missed a baseball game with my sons? Yes, but it was unavoidable. And I didn't take much pride in that. Right. I missed 2 Mondays ago to meet my new business partners up in Orlando. It was something that I had to do, but maybe he meant that. But people take it as, sorry, can't go to your baseball game, kid, or nope, money never sleeps, Wolf of Wall Street. And we just have to be so careful of that. Like, I would never judge anybody for missing an event for their children. Like, it happens sometimes, right? It does. It truly does. Like, sometimes you just can't go. But I think that the point of my tangent is, what I've learned, man, this whole journey is that there's a time and a place for missing certain things. And there's a time and a place to, you know, I guess just move forward with what you're doing. And I don't know, man. I'm losing my thought. The ADHD is kicking in, but I can see how people would be very confused about how they need to approach this.
So that's where we go back to what we did in the beginning, right? Where you write down your top 5 priorities in life, right?
Mhm.
And then we examine where you spend your time, effort, and money, right? So if you tell me that your family is your number one priority, but we only give them the leftovers, and if it's because, okay, but I'm working to provide for them, but what does your family tell you they need?
Mhm.
Do they need a better car? Do they need this, or do they need your time? Do they tell you they need a bigger house, or do they tell you that they want you to play baseball with them? Right. So, and I can't answer that for anyone else. What I can say though is that, like, we have been working on, right, aligning the actions with the priorities, right? The fitness, the faith, all of those things, they support one another. Um, and, with Vince's post, what he was saying was like, no, man, like, you probably shouldn't be missing a lot of those recitals, right? Because what's the point of having the money? What's the point of having the brand? What's the point of having a 6-pack if you don't even get to go to your kid's baseball game or their recital?
Yeah, see, I don't think there's much of a life to be had at that point. Like, I'm sorry. I mean, my kids are everything to me. I had them for a reason. Children didn't ask to be here. They didn't ask to be here. My wife says that all the time. Like, sweetie, like, they didn't ask to be here. We were blessed with these children. They are not, she says this all the time, and it used to bother me, but now I get it. They are not ours. They are God's.
And that's why the Bible says, raise your children up in the way of the Lord.
Time. Yeah. Yeah. And my point is, and I got emotional there, is, those are God's children, just like we're God's children. And we get to be around them. And to me, to miss things because I want to chase another zero in my net worth. I mean, like, again, if I have to miss something here and there, I get it. It is what it is. But I do not take pride in it. And you shouldn't either. No one should. It's a painful experience having to ask my wife what happened at the baseball game, or, hey, how was gymnastics? How was ice skating for Alina? I just hate that. Hate it. Anyway, I digress.
But I mean, I don't think that's a digression. It's reaffirming your why, right? It's re-solidifying why you're doing this, right? If we look at it from that biblical principle in Proverbs where it says, raise your children up in the way of the Lord, what does that look like? Right? Like, if you are constantly missing those things, then what is your love for? Are you really doing that for your family? Or are you just saying that? Right? Like, and you're exemplifying it. And I love it. Like, why are you being healthy? Because you want to be a good example for your kids of how to treat their body, because you understand that this is the temple for the Holy Spirit. Like it says in 1 Corinthians, right? And that we are called to care for that it is a biblical command, so that you can be strong, happy, and healthy for your wife, so that you can be that for your children, so you can watch them grow up, so you can play with them, so you can do all of those things. And if we're missing all of that because you have more zeros and because you have abs, like, yeah, dude, like, I'm your guy, like, I'm your fitness coach. But if you started missing a bunch of baseball games to go to the gym, I would be like, you need to check yourself. Because that ain't it.
Yeah.
Not according to what you told me. I don't get to tell you your priorities.
Exactly.
I can just read off what you told me.
Exactly.
So
it's laid out.
What roadblocks did you encounter? You and I can sit on that one all day, bro. Like, 100%. And I appreciate, like, I'm proud of you. Like, I'm more proud that you're proud of you, but I'm proud of you too. And I know your family is.
Thank you.
What roadblocks did you encounter, or can you foresee coming? Because I know you got a lot coming.
I mean, I think the roadblocks that I have, over the last week or couple weeks, and that I have coming in the near future. I mean, I guess roadblocks is a decent term for it, but it's just time. It truly is time, and it's finding the time, right? Because where I used to think I needed to wake up at 4:30 or 4 a.m. in the morning, be in the gym by 4:30, I kind of don't subscribe to that anymore. It's the last resort for me now, right? Um, because I was caught in that hustle culture that you had to be up at a certain time to go to the gym. Dude, I should be sleeping at that time. Sorry, unless it's necessary. And like today, dude, it's a Friday, and this will be published next Thursday. But for reference, people listening. But like, I just, you know, I'm working out at 3 p.m. today. I'm fine with it. I don't care. My body's going to be fed. My body's going to be more awake. I'm going to get better lifts. I'm going to get stronger. I'm happy about that. So the roadblocks have been time, and my workouts are falling at different times in the day. And that has been very difficult for me to reframe in my mind. I'm very close to being 1000% okay with it. Like I know Monday morning, I'll leave the house at 7 and I'll get to the gym at 7:30. I'll be there until 9. And then I'll shower there and I'll go do some work. That's not bad, right? And so the roadblocks are getting over old perceptions or old preconceived notions of when I need to work out, right? And then also mixed in with the fact that my schedule is very busy and there's been a lot of emotional conversations, good ones, like nothing bad, right? It was just like, a lot more than a lot of people of what's going on. And we're on the verge of a very big explosion. And it's exciting, but it's also exhausting. So there's times where like even today I wake up and I'm fully like bleh, just want to sleep for another 12 hours because my mind's not stopping, right? And but I guess those are good problems to have. So those are the roadblocks. And the future roadblocks is the travel, right? Is which it won't be a ton. It'll be probably once or twice a month, but I mean, it's enough to get you off track, right? So you have to be vigilant, okay? And so that's going to be the future roadblock.
I love all of that. There is this, some people at some point and sometimes, and this may be you, and it has been in the past, sometimes it is best to work out at the same time every day so that it can become a habit. But that rigidity, when we stay there, what happens when things are too rigid? They break. What has happened before? You're rigid, you broke. So it is being flexible.
Well, dude,
right?
if you say you have to be there at 4:30 and you don't show up one day, you've broken your word to yourself. You feel terrible because you did not follow through. No, thanks.
No, we've been over that one quite a bit, right? We're taught to keep our word to others, but never ourselves. And so as long as but the thing is to where you give your self credit for, in my opinion here is, when you're going to go, it's still scheduled. You didn't find the time, you made the time. There's a big difference there. So I think we need to shift that verbiage. You made the time.
Yeah, I mean,
and with that, there's a reason that I have your 15, 20, and 30-minute backup workouts in there in case you're not able to get to the gym. Well, 15 minutes is better than nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I think
And
before
as
I was
far
like,
as,
well, like the all or nothing type thing.
all or nothing, usually, let's be real here, ends up in nothing. Like it ends up in nothing. So all or something.
Eventually.
So there may be some days you do a 10-minute jog. There may be days where you just do the yoga session because we need to, and stretching, right? But it could be the 15-minute calisthenic workout. Because it's in the past you've said, well, it's not enough. But enough for what? Enough to remind you of what you're doing? Enough to remind you to eat healthier? Enough to keep your word to yourself? I think so.
Well, I agree.
And then as far as the future travel roadblocks, let's look at this. Life is busy, right? Is life going to be busy in the future? Has life been busy before?
Probably more. Yeah.
What a better time to really fine tune things than when life is busy.
Mm-hmm.
That way you just get really good at it. Remember, like that 45-pound plate, does it get lighter or do you get stronger?
You get stronger. Don't get lighter.
Does life get easier, or do
Same
you just
pounds.
get better at it?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, for sure, dude.
And as far as the travel goes, I've already got your programs written for when you're in hotels.
Sorry, my dogs are going crazy.
I hear
Hey
it.
guys, can you refrain? Can you refrain? Hey, hey! Stop it! Zip it! They're such guard dogs, dude. 18 pounds between the two of them. It's cool. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
That actually sounds like me whenever you start talking negatively about yourself. Hey. Can you refrain? Stop it. Quit it.
Can you please stop it? Can you please stop it? Oh,
So
man.
as far as your travel goes, I
Sorry.
already have the workouts written for hotels. I already have the body weight workouts written. And as you know, we're already like adjusting some of the schedule on my end to where if I need to hop on a plane and be there, I'll do it. So as far as the next one goes, what is an intention for yourself that you want to improve this week? What's your one declaration of improving this week?
Man, it's something that for some reason, I haven't committed to, but it's just adding the sweet potatoes and adding the vegetables in, man. They're very good for me and they're satiating. And I just I haven't made the move, man. I haven't made the move. I'm a creature of habit, man. And I get stuck on, okay, I'm going to throw the rice in the cooker. It's super simple. And that's just a narrative because you get those sweet potatoes in the slow cooker and it's just as fine, just as simple. Right. And I have them here. They're here, right? They're hanging out ready for me to use them. So I just think that, more satiating, nutrient dense food around the 5 or 6 p.m. range when we eat dinner, right, is going to help me pull through until I can eat again tomorrow, or if I have some macros left over for the rest of the night. But yeah, to me, it would be the greens and the sweet potatoes.
I was going to ask you why that's important.
So if I don't
you,
do that, call me out on that next week. Call me out on that next week if I don't do it.
Dude, I'll
Excuse me.
be your biggest cheerleader and biggest supporter, but I'm never going to bullcrap you and I'm never going to placate you. Ever, because that's lying.
Yep.
Yep. I was going to ask you why the sweet potatoes and why the veggies, why that mattered to you. But I think you hit the nail on the head. If you are not recovering,
because
if
you
you are
said
sleeping,
it's better nutrients before.
And do you think that
If they're not
having
important
more
to me, I feel fine.
do you think that having more nutrients from the sweet potatoes and more vegetables will help your energy levels? Do you think it
Conceptually, I believe so.
could? Okay. Are you willing to find out?
I think it could. Yeah.
When?
I'm going to implement it immediately.
So, like, as soon as we get off this call, you're going to toss.
So you'll see it on my log today.
Okay.
Yeah. For how many minutes do you throw those bad boys in there?
You using a slow cooker or
How many
using
minutes?
an Instapot?
Pressure cooker.
Like 15 minutes, 20 at the most.
How much water?
About a cup. You just want me to come do it?
A cup.
You just want me to just come do it for you?
How quickly can you get here?
We'll teleport. do that. Like, do that raid and that up, down real quick. Just so like.
Yeah. Where's the contra code? It's the travel code
dude.
now.
Up, down, left, right, AB, select, start. Oh, I got it, bro. That's 30 lives. Yeah.
Holy moly. Wow. Wow. I need a new water bottle.
Go get you a partnership,
Seriously.
Dog. All right. So, on
we
my
working
end,
on it, bro. Don't let me let the cat out of the bag. Don't let me do it. Just tell me to stop. Everybody listening, the poor people, man, they don't get it. They don't know where I'm going.
Oh,
Sorry, guys. My
um,
feelings have been hurt. I'm butt hurt.
I was gonna say I'm going home, but I don't like
Hmm.
it. uh,
You were saying?
I don't know why this is making me laugh so much. I look like a strawberry.
Because you know the BS, dude. You know.
I do. All right, on my end, things I've
Yeah.
noticed. You have progressed in your weight in every exercise. Awesome. Your RPE, your
Good.
rate of perceived exertion on every workout has been 7, 8, 9 out of 10. That's what I'm talking about. These are the things I'm looking at, right?
Okay.
You are setting up systems. I'm seeing very similar breakfast snacks and late night snack every day. I love it. I love it because that is just, you fall to the level of your systems, like James Clear says, right? You're setting those up, right? You're understanding the things you will and won't do, right? You will prep some things and you won't prep some things. We found the frozen meals that work for you, pre-prep proteins that work for you, and we're implementing it over and over and over again. Before you kept trying to do what you thought you had to do. Now you're really implementing what works for you. And that is money, bro. So how can I support you the most? Where
Thank
do
you.
you think you need me the most over the next week?
I don't know, man, to be quite honest with you. I think everything we have so much contact, and that's the thing that I love. I'm able to bounce things off of you daily. You know what I mean? And it's, I'm never left not knowing, right? Um what I need to do, what's expected of me, what's going to help me get better. Um yeah, dude. I mean, it's just I'm enjoying it, man. So I don't have anything that you need to do extra or anything of that nature. I did get your invite for my supplement list. I noticed there was only two things on there. Is that the only two things you want me to get?
We're going to modify after our talk earlier that I'll leave off the air here because that's not an announcement yet, about the multivitamin I want you to add. And then I don't want to add, you know me, I'm a low and slow guy. I don't want to add 20 things at once. We want to see, like, add 1 to 2 things, see how you feel, add 1 to 2 things, see how you feel. If we do the nuke approach, I don't know what
Okay.
actually worked. Also, if I
Yeah.
can just say this, right? You know, my focus with you is always working on the systems, working on the habits, working on the mindset, working on that. And we talked about that. You've been cleaning the inside of your cup. As a byproduct, I want you to say it. What's happened on the scale as a byproduct?
What's that, buddy? You cut out.
So, as a byproduct of all those things we've been working on, because our focus really has not been the weight, it's been focusing on the systems, it's been focusing on the self talk, finding what works for you. What happened even in the past 2 weeks on the scale as far as the weight goes as a byproduct of those other things?
Oh shoot, was it 6, 7 pounds down?
6, 6, yeah,
6 pounds?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Proud of
exciting,
you.
man. It's like when when you put on, dude, I put on a shirt yesterday. Listen, dude, I put on a shirt yesterday. It was really fun. Um, when I got the shirt, I was super excited about the shirt. And then I put it on. I'm like, oh my God, I can't even wear it. Like I look like a rolled up Thanksgiving ham in this thing. And I put it on yesterday and it was loose fitting. And, I wore it in public. Where'd he go? He disappeared on me. Where'd he go? He walked away. Where'd you go? What are
You
you
said
doing? You
you
were
felt like a
laughing.
rolled up things. You felt like a rolled up Thanksgiving ham. I was like, I'm leaving. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go eat.
Oh yeah, you walked off on me. Like, what happened there? Like, what's going on here? No, dude. And then I put it on yesterday because we went to a baseball game and it was for that team. I'm like, let me see if this fits. Money. And so, it just reminded me, like, although when I look every day, you don't really see anything, right? But then when you see a video of you gracefully falling into a cold plunge, or or you put on a shirt that you haven't tried on in quite some time. Actually, it happened with 2 shirts yesterday. You quickly see that you are making progress, right? And that's exciting, right? That's exciting. So we're just going to continue to do what we can and can continue to increase in the liftage of the weights as far as poundage goes, and build as much muscle as possible, and see what happens to this old body.
I think you're gonna blow yourself away, dude. I think you're gonna blow yourself away.
Yeah, man, I'm excited. We got a long way to go, but here's the thing, man. It's like I don't even look at it really like that anymore. I just a part of my everyday now, right? And I think it's been about a month since I've been absolutely just dialed in. And if you can do 1 month, you can do 10. If you can do 10, you can do 24, right? So it's like, it's just breaking it up every single day and just knowing, like, okay, these are my action items for today. This is what the non-negotiable is. And we're going to go do
it. Being able to log in for you and just seeing, like I do it for everybody else, okay, this is what I'm going to do today. And it's not always like a workout thing. It may just be get 6,000 steps. It may just be read your Bible, but it's interesting, man. I think you're getting to this point now where you understand it. When like, let's say you see me standing there, you're like, dude, that guy looks like a G.I. Joe, right? Like, it's not actually the physique that most people are envious of. If they dig, it's the consistency, it's the habits, it's the confidence that comes from those things. The confidence doesn't actually come, most of it doesn't come from the looks. It comes from doing what you say you're going to do over and over and over and over again. Yeah. Then you can walk in the room confidently.
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. We're getting there, buddy. We are getting there. I love it.
Love it, dude. Proud of you.
Thank you,
so
buddy.
Proud of you.
Thank you. Well, that's the last question, right?
That's it.
Is that the last question?
That's it.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I can ask you some other random crap. I mean, I can, like.
No. I'm gonna go rest. Before my 12 p.m. and then my 2 p.m. I'm gonna kick.
I'm gonna go finish the rest of my client check-ins. I got a lot of videos to send, man.
I'm gonna walk the dogs. See what they were barking at. Maybe watch an episode of Blacklist, because contrary to popular belief, you can watch Netflix and still be extremely successful. Can you believe? How dare I? How dare I let the cat out of the bag?
You're a naughty man.
Naughty guy. Hey, thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. Y'all, if you're enjoying these, keep reaching out. Let us know how you feel about them. Let us know what resonated, and we'll see you back here next week. And until that time, I want you to chase everything with sadistic determination. Peace out.
Sharp French, what up? This one luck, I let the pain inspire me. I put my all in everything I'm doing. Up until it's done, I'm me for the entirety. I put in overtime, I be working. Just know I'ma go for mine, cause I earned it. They watching, I know it's time, I confirmed it. A whole society determined to